out of here right now! It's pulling us in! I can't pull up on the thrusters! We're going down! Ah!
We're completely naked. Well, I mean, aside from our boots, our camo pants, and our striped shirt. Now, what is the difference between hardcore and regular mode? Some of you may be asking. Well, in this mode, death is permanent.
Oh my god! Captain! Where are we? Grab control of those controls, boy! We gotta surf through this black hole! Captain, I don't understand what's going on! What do we do? No, it's happening again! Ah!
Alright, everybody. Welcome back to Misery Hardcore Edition. This is Sir Butter Toasty. We've got our little dwarves in here. They're all doing their thing. They're going to look after the base while we go out into the zone. Now, just as a quick recap of the things that we did do, we've got our generator set up. We've got our incinerator set up. We've got some furniture for later, but we're not really going to worry about that now. We've got a fridge. It does have some food and, you know, a gun too, because, you know, sometimes that's just how we roll. And if we go outside, we got ourselves a small farm going on here, very tiny. But today I'm going to be finishing the first week of our challenge. Now, I said I was going to try to get to day 50. So from what I'm going to do right now is this is day... It says we've survived 3 shinings. So this would make this day 4, and we just have to get to day 7, or at least the end of day 7. We are spoiled with dwarf spawns, guys. I didn't plan this. This is hardcore. I didn't think they'd be giving me so much labor out here, but I will be taking all the food I can find. We're going to be trying to look for some interesting supplies. I do have my PPSH. That is going to be our defense, and of course, I'm going to be trying to get other things. I should probably have gone to the sales. Sold the deer stuff, but I guess I didn't think that far ahead. We're on the lookout right now for, you know, maybe we could have a second fridge. It doesn't hurt. The fridge does kind of... Okay, I don't think we picked it up. The fridge is very heavy, but... Come on. What do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know why I keep clicking escape while doing that. But, I'm gonna finish looting. Oh, shit. I had to do that without looking. I just had to look and hope. Okay, he had some money on him. That's not bad. This is the starting area, so I don't necessarily have to go through the whole entire thing, but I'll at least get this house out of the way, because usually it's only got 2 searchable things. It looks like you picked up a can of milk. Fun thing that I have learned in my experience of playing modern Misery, or at least this current build of Misery, is that we no longer have infinite access to the food that we find. It now has a chance of spoiling, which isn't fun, because now we have to risk poisoning ourselves, which adds to the realism of this game. I think it's a great feature, because now I actually have to think about the diet that I'm putting into my Slavic body, at least this Slavic body. For now, we'll just drop this fridge here. I don't need to carry it with me anywhere else. What do we got inside here? 1 gas can. And then we can put the rest, in here for now. Dang, we're full on everything, aren't we? I'm really gonna have to plan stuff out a little bit better than what I'm doing. Alright, buddy, you're gonna buy these deer things so that I can live my life. There we go, we got some more money. Alright, let's leave. Alright, let's search this house. This one usually doesn't have a lot of stuff, but what is that? Swollen canned porridge. We'll take it, even though it says not to eat it. A light bulb, I need those now. It's actually kind of crazy to me what things I'm going to need to collect and what I won't. And then the last house that's worth searching is this one. It's got light radiation. I won't have to worry too much. A drill, that's always good to sell. Hunter suit, hunting outfit, not much space for items. No thanks. Hunter's backpack. Now that is what I call an upgrade. We're going to have to move everything out of this. Right there, and then we can unequip that, put this on. Okay, we just got spoiled finding that hunter's backpack, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like the difficulty here, it's like, yeah, they've added more things to make our life a little bit harder, but at the same time, I feel like I'm getting spoiled in supplies here. At least for, like, day 4. A full-on backpack out of nowhere? Alright, we have to search. I'm not seeing anything in the sky, really, besides that black hole over there. And I don't think that's going to lead to anything interesting for us to search, so I'm going to try to see if I can see anything interesting. This guy. He had some, like, weird grass growing on him. Do you see that, like, green? What's up with that? I won't think too deeply of it. I'm going to put the rest of this stuff right in here, and we've got more stuff to sell. We're getting shot. Okay, I've been hit. I'm going to the bus stop for cover. I got cocky. Fuck me. Fuck me. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the fun bit of hardcore is sometimes you fail, and then you have to start over from scratch. So, I'll do quick daily time skips to try to get us back to where we were, because that is so sad. That is so upsetting. Hours gone. Alright. Hopefully I get a good start this time. I'm going to have to trigger the start event. It's not looking good already. It's looking pretty bad. As you can see, we got a backpack for sure, but it does not seem that we got the same amount of good supplies as we did the first time we started our challenge. For now, I'm just going to go completely blind in there and just get what I can with this cleaver and probably do a quick little skip ahead, see what I can actually bring home. Alright everybody, it's time for an update on the Toasty recovery process. I found some rifle gun parts, I have a rusted shotgun, I have a lot of school bags. In them I have a lot of questionable food. And of course I find a microwave on the first day of this run, while also not having all the same guns and stuff that we had in the last run. So it looks like we're going to be struggling for just a little bit longer. I'm going to head back into the zone and we'll see what we can find on our second go-around. Maybe we'll find or recover some of the supplies that we lost before. Or better yet, maybe we find something better. I still can't believe I lost that hunting backpack. So we spawned in an area that had some okay supplies, but it's still very dangerous. I'm going to have to really look around, hope I find something good. Alright, it looks like we're going to recover some lost time here. At least where I'm standing right now. We're going to go in and get ourselves our gun back. Okay, that was a little risky. Alright, we've kind of walked away with a firearm. Now I just need to somehow, I don't know, get out of here. Get out of here without getting exploded by the anomaly. We'll see if we can do that. I think if I just hug the wall. Okay, I moved like 3 feet and I'm still not in a safe spot. Dude, what the hell? Alright. I put myself here. I just gotta go for it. Alright, I'm in a much better spot than I was. I'm just still concerned about my, general safety, you know what I mean? There we go. A little bit more protection. I need to head back to base. That's where all my medical supplies are. Shit. Oh my god, please. We need to find medical supplies right now. I don't know if that guy was following us. I need that so desperately. Sometimes medical supplies spawns here. I didn't find any medical supplies. Not good. I think we should try to find our way back to home then, because I am not doing hot. Quick update, I found the exit. I think I'm going to make it to day 3. Thankfully, I found a bunch of bullets, so wasting all those bullets on those guys meant really nothing to me. Alright, I don't have a lot of it, but I have some stuff I can sell to free up some space in my pockets. And I'll take the money that I have and we'll see how much we actually come out with. I'm now realizing right this second that I could sell all my excess crafting material as I know I'm not going to use for a while. That's actually a really nice addition to this update. I didn't really have a lot of healing items, but I'm back in the zone. I'm just gonna hug the wall right this time and see what happens. This is gonna be a free source of money right here. And we're nearby these pipes. I'm gonna have to be careful. Thought so. Alright, we killed a mask man. I don't know if we killed both. I have to be very wary out here. This is not a safe space. I'll have to sacrifice the meat for now. I do want to check and see what these guys had. If I'm lucky, I don't think I am. They might have some medical supplies on them. Okay, I see bullets. That'll make up for the ones I shot. Candy. Candy's always good. We have a lot of candy, though. I'm gonna move in cautiously. I'm not seeing a third or fourth guy. Usually there is. Alright, that guy's dead. He did not have that much interesting stuff. Everyone's got moldy bread. Alright, it's time for us to head back. I was hoping for more, but you know, this wasn't that bad. Plastic, maybe? Shoot. Nothing. Day 3, and we're starting to come into our own. I do think that we do have a space issue again. I have far too many items that I know what to do with. So I think maybe if I have enough, I can craft something. I don't think I've found any wood out in the zone, which is kind of a bad thing. So I'm going to have to be on the lookout, because I want to craft, well, you know, planting pots. I'm going to head to the shop real quick, sell that stuff I got from the deer, and then we will go right back into the new zone. It does appear that we are slowly healing. Very slowly. But it is happening. Alright, let's see what zone we got on day 3. Oh my goodness. This is kind of nice. The flower field is a lot safer than it leads on. And it looks like I'm seeing a small area over there. Maybe we can collect some really good furniture. And wood, perfect. Ooh, and a large planter. We'll take that. I see a leather jacket. That's going to give us a little bit of radiation resistance. So I'm going to empty the sports uniform out. Because quite honestly, it doesn't give us a lot of space. We just got so lucky that we were in this building and I found another school bag. Dude, we are just spoiled with these school bags. Alright, we just make our way over to that house. And then we can go back this way and search those houses. Then I'm thinking of doing a furniture run. We'll build up our base a bit more. And I think we'll be pretty spoiled as far as supplies goes again. Someone said something about how the fireplace passively heals you. And I guess I'm putting that theory to the test now after hundreds of hours. At least 100 hours of playing this game. I can't believe it took me this long to think, oh, maybe I should rest by the fire in order to get my HP back. And, you know, it's kind of peaceful. I like it. I was gonna go straight into that, but then I was like, I should really heal first. And then I remembered this little thing always spawns right here with a couple vodkas, a couple sausage, a moldy loaf of bread now, and a lighter. So we're gonna take a second to heal back up so we can get the stash that's over there. And more furniture if I can help it. Alright, this is technically my favorite item in the game as far as like starting clothes you can find. I no longer really have a use for this bandit jacket now. We can probably sell that in a second because the military jacket holds 5 extra pounds, which is kind of a big deal to me. Alright, I'm gonna try to get there safely. There's just a lot of balls in the sky. Sky balls. Okay, we got really lucky out there finding a sledgehammer. Just gonna put the axe there, equip the sledgehammer. Before we could open up 2 walls, I don't know how many we can in hardcore. Let's see, 1. Oh, it does way less damage than it used to. It's gone. Okay, so 1 sledgehammer only opens up 1 square of bunker space, which is very small compared to what it used to be, but I mean, look how much more space we had than in our last base before, you know, the tragic death part happened. We do have a large crop. Dude, I just need to find a way to get some sort of... I haven't seen a poop come out of my guy, which is the most unhinged thing I think I've said today. But, that means I don't have fertilizer for all my seeds I've been collecting, and I have quite a few now. It also appears that I have way more electronics than I need. I'm gonna organize my inventory real quick, and then I think I'll go back into the zone. Now that I'm in like a better spot. And just as I get the floor cleaned up, it's finally time for the next zone. I guess it's finally time for day 4. Jeez. Alright, it's literally... It has been a whole hour for me, but as you can see, I have finally gotten back to day 4. We can now confidently continue on as if nothing bad happened at all. I'll of course try to give you updates as I find interesting things that happen, but who knows out here? Who knows? The zone is sometimes very unforgiving. Alright, let's see where we are. I've got dense forest, I got buildings. Okay, it's one of these ones. Brown mushrooms, I'm taking those. Okay, gasoline, good find. I need that. God, I can condense this all down and get myself another wardrobe. Okay, I'm seeing some guys. I'm gonna have to be careful. I don't know if that... There he is. I may have used more ammo than I needed, but I needed that guy dead. Maybe they'll have something here worth taking. Money, I guess. I guess the money's worth taking. Car battery. I mean, I should be taking those. Oh my god, an Oberez, that works. We got ourselves a second type of firearm on day 4. We're kind of doing better than we were, if we want to think about it that way. Let's see what other interesting things we can find out here. I don't have any shotgun shells on my person, but I know I do back at base. But would it be even worth it to go back to base right now just for some shells? It looks like there's some houses up ahead, so I think I'll search that way. Oh, that's not houses. That's a fence. And where there's a fence in this early in the game usually means there's a factory. You know, if I play my cards right here and I don't accidentally get myself annihilated, then theoretically I could walk out of this zone better than when I started the first run. Dude, we did it. We actually are doing way better than we were. And all I have to do, pull out the mag, throw in another bunch of bullets, and we've been maintaining 20 rounds in this thing. Alright, let's see what we got over here. Maybe we can find some good crafting supplies, potentially. Usually this spot has good stuff. We've got plastic, wood, a radio we can sell. That's if we can pick it up. A lot of gasoline, electronics. I sold all those electronics I picked up earlier, and I had a really good haul of items. Okay, how can I make this work? That might be the best I can do for now. Yeah, alright, we gotta grab that one of those gas cans, and I think we'll head back to base. Now the question becomes, which way was base? I'm seeing what looks like a small bunker base. I'll have to remember that this is there. Hey, guy. We're chill, right? Sure. I am getting radiation. I don't want that. If I just had a respirator, I bet I could get in there and get some real good loot. From what it looks like right here is it looks like I've stumbled upon another one of these factory buildings, which kind of a jackpot, but I'm not trying to go in those right now. I'm trying to get back to base. Jesus. All right. Those guys just all spawned in. Alright, we're just gonna keep moving. They're still spawning in. Oh my god. Guys, let's calm down. Okay, I found it. I found it. When we come out, we're going right to get to that factory, if we can make it there in time. I did end up using all my energy running here. We might have to start working on, getting some sort of chemical station ready or something, because we are full of radiated water, but not drinkable water. I guess I could be drinking the refreshing and tasty bread kvass. I have a couple of those, and I also have some cream cola, but as far as thirst goes, we're going to be struggling for a second. Maybe I shouldn't be taking so much moldy bread. It says best not to eat. Do you think I could turn that into ash? If I could turn the bread into ash, then we might have a new use for this moldy bread. Alright, I'm going to have to start making movement because I am not in a good spot. I'm going to try to sell all the stuff that we have that I no longer need. And then we're going to go run straight to that factory, because getting that third PPSH, that's just money right there, honestly. Cut to the right, and then just go straight. I think we'll land right there, honestly. We may run into some bandits right over here. Alright, that's the most dangerous one down. Alright, they're all dead. An energy drink? I love that. That is such a good find. Some money and seeds. These guys had some decent loot on them. And another Oberez shotgun. Okay. Okay, we're doing way better than I thought we were. Just gonna cut through here, and we'll be right at the factory. Fuck. Never mind, we gotta turn around. It's fine. You know, we are spoiled for what we've gotten so far. I just don't want to risk dying on the way back. Especially after all the good loot that we found. Gonna have to use that chocolate just to get a little bit more running in. I don't want to accidentally die out here. This is the second time that I've gotten to day 4, and I'm not dying on day 4 exclusively this whole challenge. Oh my god, alright. I don't need a second Oberez, so we're definitely selling that. Alright, we are officially on day 5, and we are going to expand our growing operation as best we can. I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Don't know what's wrong with me. Alright, I'm gonna grab the 2 poops. We're not even gonna use this one right now. We just put 1 in here, some fertilizer in here. We've begun our infinite grow operation. We'll keep all the other stuff in here for now until we can get some actual fertilizer we could use aside from our own poop. Alright, we're officially 374 rubles, and we only need to get 490. So, 116. That's not, well, maybe less than that. And then we'll have enough to actually... Oh my gosh. Spoiled again, my friends. I think that we're probably going to make it to day 50 with no problem at this rate, but we still don't have a bozil. So it's not like I'm actually, I don't know, getting anything that's gonna... Is that the tactical skirt? For old time's sake. From radios. Uh-oh. 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 Dude, they're really trying to kill me. Ow. Alright, I think that's good for this spot. Let's move on to the next spot of our favorite factory. Cockroach. Swollen condensed milk. Radiated water. Zucchini is always good for some reason. Fur coat, we can sell that. Okay. This time it's free. Nice. Get this. Come on. Dude, are you telling me for real that they just have a pistol lying around? Okay, I even have pistol bullets. This is not bad at all. I can confidently leave this place, go straight back to base, and sell all the stuff I don't need. This is another spoiled run. Soon they're going to start throwing us into cities. I'm not going to be as spoiled, because I'm definitely not prepared for the lobsters, the rat wolves, or the twin heads. I'm not ready for that either. Alright, I spent more time condensing my inventory than I probably should have, but it was for a good cause. I have a lot of stuff I need to sell. Let's check on this crop. It's at 87%. Damn it, we're so close. We're so close to getting money via crops. We're sitting on a whopping $540, which is way more than we need to get the hiking bag. I guess we can kiss the old backpack goodbye. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. 50 pounds of inventory space, and we'll put the small bags in there too. We can now finally get things organized. Alright, let's sell this rusted shotgun. I no longer need that. And we have $85 to spare, which is more than enough, I think, for a lot of the things that we need. Now would be a good time to stock up on some of this extra supplies I know we need. Potentially, scrap is going to be the thing that we need the most, so there, I got as much scrap as I could get with that, and we'll keep trading so that we can get ready, because we're going to start upgrading our base more. I need some stations. I need some crafting stations we can use to up our survival chances. Because right now, what we got is just not cutting it. Nice. We can craft ourselves one set of wire, and with that exact wire, we should be able to turn the incinerator on. I would love to see... Oh, it's in the inventory. I'd love to see if we can actually incinerate all this moldy food, because then this moldy food serves another purpose instead of just emergency starvation rations. See, how much fuel do we have? 900. It's not much, but I'm gonna have to watch this and see what we can get out of it. So the bread is burning. Let's see, can we get some ash out of it? Yes, you can burn moldy food to get ash. That's really helpful to know, actually. 50 ash in total, not bad. I think I still have more moldy food we can kind of stock up in there. And of course, any canned food that is spoiled we can also get rid of. So like this swollen can of porridge, yeah, it gives you a lot of hunger, but it also gives you radiation and insanity. No thanks. And goodbye to all this other moldy food as well. We could probably also get rid of this swollen stew. And, you know, that's not bad. It's not a bad way to get some ash, because all the ash that we get is just going to be used for fertilizer to get fresh food from our farm. Alright, with our inventory and all the stuff that we've just done to progress ourselves, I just want to check real quick, what do we need to get ourselves a chemical station? Because like I said, water's going to be a problem soon. And I should probably work on getting a sewing kit. So we're going to need iron bars. Quite a lot of them, actually. And I do not have any iron bars right now. Our fuel's at 400. So, you know, maybe we can stick a couple stacks of these gears in there for now. See what we can come out with. We'll just let that cook. It's going to kill itself on its own. Obviously, we're going to want to put... I'm going to split this a couple times. I don't want to use all the ash, but turn that on. 3 wheat already. That's fantastic. In here, I don't need wheat. We're going to put 20 fertilizer in there and just let that grow. I think maybe we can kind of get some other wheat going. We'll put some 13 in here. Turn that on. Another wheat in here. 12 in there. Turn that on. And we got 2 other wheat that we can do stuff with. I'll just stick them inside the pots for now. Technically making a wheat field. I'm going to go back into the zone. I need to get us furniture. We're going to need more things that we can store stuff in because I'm getting tight on space. Spent a lot of the day not searching the zone. Spend most of it kind of building up the base, which isn't a bad use of time. Alright, we're lucky. We're nearby a bunch of residentials. Oh, come on! I just got here! Oh, crap. Grab something, Toasty. Grab something. I picked it up. We're leaving. I just need to cut across. The base is right there. Dang it, I can't believe we didn't walk away with more than that. But hey, maybe day 6 will give us some good stuff. Maybe we're acting a little spoiled for what we've been given. The zone's getting mad at us. Oh, we actually walked away with quite a bit of these iron bars. Oh, more human poop. That's fertilizer if I've ever seen it. Slap some of these in there. Let's see, what do we need in order to get ourselves a sewing station? We need wood, scrap, and bars. We have 10 scrap. We have not a lot of wood, but we do have iron bars. What about the chemical station? We need way more wood and iron bars than we have. I think we can do it, though. I think we could definitely get that chemical station by the end of the week, honestly. I do have some stuff I can sell. And, you know, let's just get one of these going right now. So that way we have it, because we all know I probably need some sort of artifacts to keep us a little bit stable. There we go. Now we can actually find some artifacts in the zone. My next goal is to find a table. That's what's really important to me right now. Take another school bag. This is the most tedious inventory system that works. All of our crops are looking good. Everything's looking a little grown. I'm going to slap this in here and this in here. We want to keep those ones growing all the way because we're going to need those when we get the chemical station. We're almost at the point where we don't have to rely on bad food ever. And for hardcore, that's pretty impressive, at least this early on. Alright, we are really just kind of the guy that sells clothes to the clothes seller, you know? We're the supply dudes. Alright, I've got like a nice stack of money right now. Like I said before, we need wood, we need scrap, we need stuff. I'm gonna go for the wood first. Think that should be good? I think it was more than 10 wood. We might actually need to get more than that. Let's see what kind of zone we got. Things don't look like a death trap so far. Okay, we got some boxes I can open up here. Maybe we'll find some crafting materials. A drill. Okay, a lumber yard. I don't think I brought any vodka with me, so replenishing our dwarves technically on my list of things to do. Rotten food. Oh my gosh. Okay. I know which one I need to focus on. It's going to be the sewing kit, because as you can see right now, we are now in the second stage of being in the zone. Second stage of the zone is when these satellites spawn. These giant satellites are a fantastic way of getting extra loot, especially guns and ammo. That's if you can handle the radiation, which we're going to need a mask for. We're not going to be able to really do it that much right now, considering we're a little bit ill-prepared. It's almost not even worth going over here to this satellite itself, because there's not going to be anything we can really do with it right now. This is a death trap. We're just going to ignore it. But it is super nice to see this thing right now. It also does give me a direction of where to kind of take our base building. Oh, there you are. Chungus.
This here is a cat intermission. My cat decided to bug me while making my video. So right now, we're having a cat intermission. Yeah!
Funny sausage. Seeds, more canned goods. Where was that guy I shot first? Money and more canned goods. Alright, I might have to condense just a little bit. If I can actually organize it based off of, like, whether or not I can eat it or whether or not I should actually turn that into fertilizer, that'd be kind of fun. A lot of bandages, machete. Machetes are useless. I'm not taking them. I mean, theoretically, now that I know which items are useless and which ones aren't, I could take them. Know what I'm doing here. Listen, all this furniture going straight to decorating the base. I'm going to redo how that looks. And it looks like the tactical skirt is dead to us. I found a Soviet rig. We're going to equip that. I have to be careful of an airstrike. There is literally an open hole in the ceiling. This is a noob trap house if I've ever seen one. Gasoline, just what I needed. Let's head back to base. After we energize a little bit, of course. Okay, this is a little dangerous. The Bouzel's not going off, though. Found a wall. I'm not going to worry about this village. I don't think there's anything I really need from here right now. I'm just going to hug the wall and trying to get back to base. I have a lot of stuff, and I don't know when the airstrike's coming. Okay, I got an artifact. Oh my god, okay. Dude, I feel like I shouldn't have this right now, but I've got it. Day 6, and the Buzzell's already paying off. I can't wait to see which artifact it is, too. This looks like the starting area, and I'm looking right at the door. This is good. We're doing great. You know, sometimes the run starts, you're having a great, easy first few days, and you die a horrible death. Sometimes you have a horrific, nightmarish first few days, and then you find things that you didn't think you could achieve in the first few days. I'll be taking all this wheat. Our inventory's a little full right now. There's also a lot of fresh food going on here, which is great. It does not have an expiration thing from the looks of it. Fantastic for us. We'll probably stick some of this rotten food that we picked up in here. Actually, this condensed milk's still good, so we'll just drink it. need 10 wood for the sewing machine, really, and we have it. We have it. We have exactly what we need in here. One sewing machine, and then we can start making our way into that goddamn giant satellite, get some good loot for once. This is nice. Look at that. I'll take that. Thank you. There we go. That looks a lot better than nothing. We can finally actually start cooking. I ended up with 2 of these venison meats, which is going to be great. We don't need to hook up electricity to the microwave, as I've said, so this is going to infinitely cook us our fresh meat, which is going to be very nice. And the artifact we got is called Novolyashka? Novolyashka. Activates the body's hidden reserves, temporarily increasing regeneration, radiation resistance. That is going to be huge considering what we're going to be doing outside. Also, as you can see, it looks like our health bar took a chunk. No, our maximum health just increased by a lot. Could use a drink right now. I think we're going to go with the beer on this one. And this one. I have to be careful. I only have 2 sodas. The vodka does not do that much, and we've only got 2 cans. We got some cans of stew, I guess. I'm gonna take the vodka. If we get out there in that zone, we might be able to get one of those goddamn dwarf gnomes. I don't think we're actually gonna make it in time, now that I think about it. It's not that I don't have faith in myself, it's that I just remembered I have to actually craft the gas mask. Don't tell me I need to hook this up to power. How do I turn this on? Oh, okay. We can take our helmet off. We officially now have a gas mask. Alright, our radiation resistance just went off the roof. And the venison that's cooked also no longer doesn't have a expiration on it. Very helpful, very nifty, actually. I'm gonna go to the store and I'm gonna sell some of these drills and this wheat, and then we'll try to get as much out of the zone as we can before we head back. Okay, satellite straight ahead. I just have to hope that we get there before the alarm goes off. Okay, we got some anomalies here. I'm gonna whip this out. It's not going off. I don't really have a lot of time to waste. I just have to go for it. The front door is right in front of me. This is good. That means I don't have to waste time running around the building. Watch the radiation. I do have radiation pills if I need it. Wood. Dude, that's not good. Hold up. Okay. Okay, I gotta be quick. I gotta be quick. Okay, what do we get? Okay, we walked out with quite a bit of stuff. I just need to get out of here. It's not safe with this amount of radiation. Consume that. Alright, our radiation's going down. This is good. Alright, just in time. We just need to cut straight ahead. Shit. We're gonna live. I swear to God, we're gonna live. We're gonna make it to day 7. This is what I set out to do. This is what I said I would do. A little bit of radiation and a large distance between me and the door isn't gonna stop me now. This is nothing. Alright, I see the wall. I see the door. We just have to get to the bunker now. We're so close. Dude, I can't wait to show you what I picked up. I picked up a lot of stuff. I think one of the things I picked up is completely rusted and unusable. But all the ammo that we picked up for other guns that we could get in the future, that's going to be super helpful for us. Okay, the bunker's right there. We're so close. Oh my god, that was so risky. But look, we got a shitty shotgun I'm going to sell. A bunch of bullets for the shotgun. 5.45 ammo. That's going to be good if we ever get the AK. Some assault rifle parts. A second hiking bag. Which means I no longer need to carry these fucking things. In they go. Into the incinerator. I don't need any of them. I didn't get a single dwarf, though. Kind of a failure on my part. But that's okay. We're doing great. Everything's great. Alright, let's move this backpack up. I think I have the space. Yes. Yes! That's what I'm talking about. We didn't die. We're doing good. We're at day 7, which is exactly where we wanted to be in the beginning. If I survive today, then that means we're doing pretty good. I can sell all this wheat, this game brick, this broken TOZ, and then we can go check out and see what the new zone's like. I'm, of course, going to be trying to stock up on more things I can use in my base so that I can get to the clean water part. If I can get to clean water by day 7, on top of a nice infinite food supply of clean food, I think we're doing good, to be honest. Hey, would you like a broken shotgun I can't use? Thanks for the money, buddy. Would you like a game brick? I can't use it. Thank you. I actually have a nice little $213 on our person. You can make it more. Let's just sell this wheat and I'll make some decisions. Alright, we have all of this stuff. I think we still need scrap. Alright, we're sitting at 20 scrap. That's not bad. Let's get a can of gasoline and we'll spend the rest on wood. There we go. Let's go back to base. We'll see what we need in order to get the chemical station. And then we can start working on some other stuff. So we're going to need a lot more bars than I thought we would. I need exactly 4 more, and I only have not much fuel left to burn. I think we'll consume our 2 little colas to get our hydration back up. Slam these guys in there. I don't think we'll get the exact amount of iron bars. Nope. That's fine. We can make it work. I also want to put a light bulb up on the ceiling. It is quite dark in this place. I'm going to consume some of this food, and then we'll head back out into the zone. We're going to finish this day, so help me God, with what we're looking for. So we got all the fruit and food that we need. I'm going to keep feeding these crops things that they can use to create more. I don't know what to expect. I'm hoping we find another axe. Ours broke. Now that I'm remembering correctly, which is quite tragic. We spawn next to another satellite. I don't have a melee weapon to bust anything down with. I could shoot my way in. It wouldn't be smart. We did spawn here. Alright, what do we got? Bullets. Good find. Hunter vest. That's better than the other thing that we are wearing right now. I'll definitely swap meat cleaver. We'll just... I guess that's what we'll have to use for now. I don't think we have the radiation resistance currently to go back in to another satellite without at least some radiation pills, which I did not bring with me. I've been playing this game right now for almost 2.5 hours, so if my commentary is getting a little weird, it is definitely because of that. Please let me pick that up. Please pick up the medkit. The medkit is right there. There we go. Another Soviet rig. I can just sell those now. I don't even need them. Looks like we spawn near the ribs. I'm gonna see if maybe the Buzel will go off. It's not really doing anything. I'm gonna travel a little bit. I know it's near me. I know it's not. Oh, we're actually near something. If I can avoid getting absolutely destroyed sanity-wise over here, that'd be great. Star. Good enough for me. I got it. I'm out. Bye-bye. Have fun with all that. All right, what does the star do? I don't think I've had that. Hunger. I'll take it. So far, we've gotten all positive stats, no negative stats. That's not usually like us. Sometimes I usually get like some unlucky stuff first. I feel pretty good though. All right, remember, Toasty, we're out here for supplies and like the kind we can actually use. Hold up. All right, there goes all of our bullets. I mean, I think I have 6 right here, but that's all the ones that I have for now. Let's Soviet rig. Let's actually just take that off, put that in there, put this on. There we go. We're much better now. I think I'll search these cars and then we'll start making our way back to base. I am not feeling safe. Something is telling me we're not in a good spot. Sledgehammer. Sledgehammer. Eat the food. There we go. There we go. We can increase our base size again. Fantastic find again. More Soviet rigs. Put the Soviet rig inside the Soviet rig. Gasoline. That's exact. I have no idea where they were coming from, dude. I thought I was dead. I thought it was over. Once we search these cars, I'm going straight home. I found exactly what I was looking for out here, and that is good enough for me. Let's get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna equip the pistol since I don't have any bullets inside our rifle. I need something to defend myself. I feel pretty confident and not scared of absolutely mag dumping the first thing that comes and tries to attack me out here. Pistol bullets aren't that powerful, and honestly, I could care less about scavenging a bunch of them. I hoard bullets because I can, but the pistol has kind of been an unreliable weapon for me in the past. One of these has a gas can in it, and it's you! Gotta make rum. Alright, let's see. Did I actually get enough out of that, or... 30 exactly. Let's make a chemical station. We do not have enough still. Is it the wood? Yes. I think I picked some up. I'm gonna have to double check. Alright, update. I'm not seeing wood in my inventory, but what I can do right now is unequip that, equip this, clear up some space. I think we'll go deep this way. Alright, sledgehammer down, but we've opened up the base a little bit more. Our hall of wardrobes. That's what this always turns into, is I just hoard a bunch of wardrobes full of things. Gosh darn it, I was just organizing and then I was gonna go to the shop and then buy what I need to make this chemical station. Ugh! Alright, I didn't technically get a chemical station by day 7, but I mean, for as much as I've achieved in this short amount of time, I think I'm doing pretty good. Alright everybody, as you can see right here, we have survived 7 days. I think we've done pretty good. You know, now that I know I am going to have to definitely play a lot safer, I'm going to have to play a lot more tactical, I'm going to have to hoard and really just utilize everything in this game to the fullest extent for myself. I do confidently think that I can get to day 50. But we'll have to continue on with week 2 in the next one. If you guys like this video, if you like this series, hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment how you feel down below. Tell me what you're doing. Or don't, I don't know. I don't know why I asked you to do that. You know, they tell me I need to ask questions to my viewers. And all I have to ask is, why me? Alright, so bye-bye.